iRacing FedEx Truck Series race from Daytona. It's the first race of 3 for the Truck Series this season, as we welcome you in live from the Daytona International Speedway. It's truck time. Time to go trucking for the first race of the night. So, as we welcome you to practice for this first session, as cars and trucks, well, actually just trucks starting to get on the track. There's the 92 truck, and there's the 72 of Landon Fish. So I'm joined in the booth by Tyreek today. So I'm sorry to remind
everyone. I'm glad to be back in the booth again. See some action at Daytona.
Yeah, so sorry to remind you of this, but again, you were supposed to do the ARCA race last night, but weren't able to make that one. But yeah, we got trucks on track now.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Not a big shocker to see the M&F racing cars, or trucks, of Landon Fish and Ethan McMillan working together right away. See the 70 of Ethan McMillan and the 72 of Landon Fish, and maybe the 92 will also get in on this little tandem draft they'll have started before we start moving for the next 10 minutes here.
Yeah, so quick warm-up session just here in Daytona. Get the 66 truck getting ready to go on the racetrack. We'll get all your drivers and numbers all set here. Once they all go over the line, there's the 88 truck heading down the back straightaway. And there is the 2 M&F trucks and another one as well. As they head through the front straightaway and ready to start their laps here in Daytona. All 3 Toyotas.
You think they can post a fast lap time that will maybe see compared to the race?
Yeah, they come through 3 and towards the cloud, a little bit of cloud cover now here in Daytona. You saw in practice, there really wasn't any cloud cover. Now, pretty dark skies, so luckily iRacing doesn't have rain. And yeah, well, they will have rain soon, but nothing yet. There's the 5 running down the back straightaway. There is FedEx truck. First time we've ever seen like an actual FedEx truck. That's Cole Wilson. And there's Matthew White in the 66. So more cars head down the back straightaway. There's another one. There is looks the Matt Crab in the 53. So. And through 3 and 4 goes the 88 truck. That looks to be Landon Johnson. So yeah, these trucks.
It'll be very interesting to see, like guys who haven't quite made the requirements for the Xfinity Series and Cup Series really try and prove themselves there. There you see times posted on the board there. Landon Fish with the top time in the board, but it'll be really interesting to see guys like who haven't quite met requirements try and prove themselves tonight and potentially get themselves a ride in the Xfinity Series whenever they become eligible to run.
Yeah, that should be fun to watch tonight. So, last night we had a driver actually in rookie class get the win in the ARCA race. What a race that was. So, really enjoyed that one. Hoping for another one tonight. So, Landon Fish once again at McMillan top of the board. So, basically tied lap times for those two. M&F racing truck. So, we saw Landon Fish go top of the board in practice as well for the Daytona 500 and final practice. Is looking along here. You got the 12 and the 5. Cole Wilson and the 12 and the 5 of Cole Clausen as they head to the front straightaway. So yeah, we're going to have a fun race tonight with the trucks. As McMillan goes still top of the board. Actually, McMillan now goes top of the board, yeah. And Landfish falls down the second. There's the 41 of Miller coming onto the racetrack as he will run down the back straightaway.
Very nice looking tribute to, I believe, Kurt Busch's 2017 Daytona 500 win in the number 41 truck. Of course, got Monster Energy and Haas on there. It'd be very interesting to see if he can replicate, of course, Busch's success in that car.
So Ashton Miller made a couple of Cup Series starts last season. I think the Atlanta race and the Coca-Cola 600 were the only 2 starts that he made. And yeah, looking to make another start here as we head to the front straightaway. With a bunch of, I think, 5...
Huge tandem there. Got about 5 trucks there catching up to 41 trucks even to try to get back in, and as of course get some new times to the board. Cole Wilson goes to 4th, but a huge truck tandem, really trying to see if they can get experience pushing and bumping, which we'll definitely see a lot of that tonight.
Yeah, gotta love the FedEx sponsored Cole Wilson truck. Really doing it good for the series. As he heads down the back straightaway, catching up to Matthew White in the 66. You're defending NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series champion. It's getting a little bit loose, but Matthew White will now move out of the way.
Cole Clausen trying to help his former teammate Matthew White on the bottom of the track, but they're going to fall way behind this 4 truck tandem. As you see, Landon Fish is going to drop out. 62 will also go up there. McMillan's going to go down there. They're going to go 2 by 2 to the trioval here, see if they can set any new lap times.
A little bit loose. There's 41 coming to the run. That's Miller. He's going to go P6 on the timing chart. So they go side by side here. Gonna real quick see if there's any. We'll see if there's anybody else. There's the 88 of Landon Johnson, and there's the 8 of Trenton Wilkin, I believe, down the straightaway. And there's 57, and they're all running. I think the Team Chevy Motor Club cars all running FedEx trucks. So they're gonna head down the front straightaway, and here down the back straightaway, they're race side by side. Ravi goes to P7. Landon Johnson falls to P9. So yeah, the Team Chevy Motor Club trucks all running identical paint schemes, basically. All of FedEx and TMCM on the race trucks.
See, that outside line has 4 trucks now, 3 trucks on the inside. See Landon Fish running that high line. Definitely going to see a lot of side-by-side racing in Daytona to see the 92 truck gets a little loose to come through the trials. It's definitely going to be very interesting to see how these guys handle each other's pushes, and see how they convert this experience they're getting in practice into the race.
Yeah, so 7 race trucks up here. Oh, McMillan! He saves it. Oh, but no, he's down to the 5 Cole Clausen, and the wrecking in the front back straightaway. Multiple cars drove around. That's the 12 of Wilson, the 66, and there goes Landon Johnson, just makes it through. To the 5 of Cole Clausen. Let's take a look back at what happened to bring out this wreck. So, huge wreck on the back straightaway. I'm watching the replay now. Watch the 70 McMillan. Just got turned from Cole Wilson. Looked like he saved it. Everything was going to be okay, but then just came back up. And then Wilson turns into 41. The 66 and Matthew White also involved. And McMillan nearly gets unscathed through that. And Landon Johnson made a great move there. And Cole Clausen takes another hard hit. We saw him take a couple of hard hits in practice. So, yeah, that'll be that. And those cars are now sit on. We still got another few other lap times on the board. Oh, we got a crash down here. It's like the 8 of Wilkin. I don't know what happened back there. But there is McMillan. So, Pete Chandler goes P13. Davis goes P12. Looking for a pack here. You got 2 Team Chevy Motor Club trucks racing down the front straightaway.
The 9 of Bryce Benton, working with his fellow TCMC teammates, see if they can put a competitive time up in the board. But back to that last incident, I believe the 12 truck of Cole Wilson gave McMillan a bad push in the corner, getting him really squirrely. And I thought they're going to save it, but McMillan went out back at the racetrack, and it was just chaos from there. Definitely see a lot of that tonight here for FedEx trucks.
Yeah, so the ARC race only had 2 yellow flags, but then did have that crash in the final lap. So it kept it pretty decently clean for ARCA. But yeah, running down the back straightaway, we'll see how many yellow flags fly here tonight. It's a 50-lap race, 10 more laps than the ARCA race, and half this is of the Daytona 500 tomorrow night. As, ooh, nearly gets a little loose.
Yeah, definitely see guys like newer guys into the series. Be interesting to see how they do, like Bryce Benton, who is making his truck debut, or of course his truck debut, but it's going to make his Xfinity Series debut later on tonight to kick off the season for the FedEx Xfinity Series, first season of fully running a season for that. And I'm very excited to see who's the main competition and who can potentially move into the FedEx Cup Series someday.
Yeah, so once again, top of the board are the 2 M&F trucks, Ethan McMillan and Landon Fish. So they seem to have the speed so far tonight. We'll see if that continues on to the race and see if they can have a great race and maybe possibly even win. As there's Matthew White going to be in front of the 9 of Bryce Benton as they run down the back straightaway with about 3 minutes left here in practice.
White, Benton, and I believe Ryan Davis in the 91 truck heading down into 3 and 4. Definitely going to see if they can try to run a fast lap time. But those M&F trucks, they seem unstoppable. Like, no matter where we go in any super speedway, you always see Ethan McMillan and Landon Fish up there, and their incredible chemistry and teamwork, always running towards the front. And we'll see if they can put something together tonight and get a win.
Yeah, so as we look through the field, just a reminder, this is the 80 truck. Just a reminder, this is a 3-race series, I guess you can call it. The Triple Truck Trophy for the NASCAR Racing FedEx Truck Series. So we'll go to Daytona tonight and Gateway in a couple of months, and then finish it all off in Talladega. So we're going to actually be keeping track of points. There's not going to be any halfway break or anything like that. That's only for Cup and Xfinity. No stage points awarded either. But yeah, that's how it's going to work, is to see the 80 car. Nice Hardee's paint scheme for, I believe, Logan Gisbrett.
It's a very good looking truck, if I do say so myself. As see the 80 and the 41 pushing each other, trying to get some chemistry, heading into the race, help each other out. As I believe they're catching, I believe that is the 8 of Trent Wilkin up there.
As you got a big pack up here.
There. It's a big pack.
Led by Ryan Davis.
Ryan Davis, Cole Wilson, Landon Johnson, Matthew White, and I can't quite tell that. Oh, he gets squirrely.
Oh!
Around goes the 72.
Let's take a look. Oh, hard on the wall. I think in the exact same spot that his practice wreck was in, so you saw him just got loose there. with, oh, we got a wreck, I think, down the front straightaway. The 41 had an issue. Oh, hard in the wall. Big
Oh.
wreck. Wow. That's something I don't know how his hood just, like, flew over 200 miles an hour into the wall, but... Okay, so here they come on pit road. 80 all alone. Don't really have time for replays. There's 53 of Matt Grab heading down the back straightaway. Unsponsored truck. Oh, gets a big shove from the A car. A truck, sorry, I'm going to keep them calling cars old. I'm going to call them cars all race long. But they're actually trucks.
Here you see the 91 of Brian Davis and the 12 of Cole Wilson working together, getting some chemistry for the TCMC front. You see the 53 of Matt Crab and Trenton Wilkin going up. This is ahead through the trial, but Wilson's going to look high and Johnson's going to look low. They continue to run laps around here with only around 30 seconds left in practice for the FedEx Truck Series race at Daytona.
Qualifying is coming up next, so who will sit on the pole for tonight? As the race side by side.
Getting a little squirrely.
They're running down the back straightaway here. Side by side.
10 seconds left in practice. Can knock off Ethan McMillan on the top of the board. Matt Crab and Trent Wilkin trying to find a run on the outside. We're seeing the checkered flag in practice. See qualifying, see if he gets the pole as come across the tri-oval almost in three wide fashion. Wilson goes to the bottom, and that will pretty much finish out your practice. And now we're on to qualifying. Set your order for tonight's race.
Yeah, just about ready to qualify from the Daytona International Speedway. Who will be on the pole for trucks? So ready to see who will sit on pole for tonight. As we'll see who's going to be all first. That's the 92 of Smith. We'll be right back in a second. I just got to see who actually that is. Possibly Talon Smith in the 97 truck. That's Devin Smith, actually. A new driver, I think. Here it is. We'll bring you back just in a second as we welcome you back. So, Devin Smith on the racetrack is going to head down the back straightaway. That is the 91 of Davis. And there's this 53 of Matt Grab. There is Ryan Ellis rolling. So, you're going to see them. They got 2 laps to do this. They're going to see them probably on their first lap go up to the outside, try to build up some momentum as the 9 of Bryce Benton in his FedEx debut. Actually, he's done a couple of Friday Night Live races, but no actual official points races. As he's going to run down the back straightaway.
I've really got my eyes on Bryce Benton here. He's shown lots of speed in Xfinity Series races. He's already in B class. And overall, looks to be a great driver and a serious contender in that FedEx Xfinity Series championship. But it'll definitely be interesting to see if he can prove himself here and break through with a good run tonight.
Yeah, so he'll be racing the Xfinity race later tonight. As there's the 80 of Landon Johnson starting. I think his first lap is in 6 Matthew White. Your defending champion for Cup. As there is the 8 of Trenton Wilkin. He runs down the back straightaway. There's the 92 of Devin Smith. As yeah, everyone now on the racetrack and ready to start their fast laps. There is Ryan Davis and the number 91, another Team Chevy Motor Club truck. As he heads to the front straightaway, coming to take, I think, his first green flag. Let's take a look throughout the field. There's a 12 of Cole Wilson. We're going to rip the outside. Another full-time Xfinity driver is Cole Wilson, as Davis puts the first lap time down.
Smith goes about almost 0.03 tenths behind him. There's Wilson Gisbright. 5 tenths behind him. Landon Johnson goes to the top of the board with a 52.69. Matthew White, second and a tenth behind him. But it's definitely going to be interesting to see who your fast car is. Bryce Benton goes 5th. 0.84 behind Landon Johnson, who's used to run in the FedEx Cup Series. Then he got removed, and now he's trying to make a comeback.
Landon Johnson, one of those drivers that's going to be racing in the ETR Xfinity Challenge, where how that works is the highest finishing ETR driver in the Xfinity Series races. So a couple of other things change throughout the field. Yeah, the highest finishing driver in the ETR Xfinity race will be racing in the Cup Series race in the Daytona 500 in the number 60 car, any manufacturer. As there's the 92 of Smith. He's going to finish with his run. He goes P3. Gisbright, top of the board. And White goes 4th.
Here you see Cole Wilson trying to make a second lap, trying to gain back those 7/10 that he's off of the Logan Gisbert here, who's still in the pole at the 52.65. There's Alex Ellis. He goes to 7th.
Mac.
You see Matt Grab coming out of turn 4.
Right now, P10 on the board. Can he improve? Coming to the finish line to finish his final lap. He's going to cut it all the way. I'm not sure if you're allowed to do that. It might give you a penalty. He goes through the grass. He's going to improve out the P6. And Wilson goes up the 3rd. Cole Wilson now P3. As there looks to be a truck that I don't think did practice heading down the back straightaway. Not sure who that is. We'll see in a second. Well, it doesn't have a number, so that doesn't really help. And Chandler goes up to P2. Actually, I don't know if that's Chandler or Wilkin. I'm pretty sure yeah, that's Trent Wilkin. I think. I don't know. And to the front stretch goes the numberless truck to the line. As actually might be Chandler in the 8 truck. You can actually, yeah, it is Chandler. You got that all wrong. As there is I think that's going to be Price in the numberless truck. I don't know what we're going to call him if he wins. What number he's going to be. As you see it, I don't know, iRacing did that. A plane taking off in the background. The final truck on track. Logan Gisbert top of the board so far. And let's see what he can do. Let's head through 3 and 4.
Trying to get a run there on the bottom. See what he can do against Logan Gisbert's 52.65. Everyone quite close to each other. And then there's Alex Ellis 0.6 behind Bryce Benton, as actually qualifying ends right there. So we're going to get all gridded up and ready to race.
It's race time for the Daytona International Speedway as they'll sit behind the pace truck. Everything is trucks tonight, of course. As Logan Gisbert on the pole here in Daytona. See the MNF trucks electing not to qualify. They'll qualify 14th and 17th. So landed Fish and Ethan McMillan. As there is Chandler on 2nd, and then Gisbert on the pole.
Definitely be story to watch there. The MNF trucks, how they try to make their way to the field, or do they hang back and wait for the wreck to happen and then try and make their way through the field? Definitely be an interesting point to watch as the race goes on.
So you saw Ethan McMillan nearly win the ARCA race last night. On the final lap, he was like 3 wide down the back straightaway. Unfortunately, he got turned and then created a big wreck. They actually kind of saved the race car, but then that kind of ended after that. He was not in contention for the win after that. As we're ready to go for the trucks in Daytona.
See multiple trucks that did not practice or qualify. There's another TCMC truck down there in the 15 of Carlos Ortiz, I believe that is. So it'll be interesting to see him, Bryce Benton, Cole Wilson, and Ryan Davis all get hooked up here and try to put TCMC in the history books.
But I think only about 10 trucks decided to qualify here for Daytona, so still waiting for a couple others to load in, just probably like 1 or 2 more. And then we'll get them underway from the Daytona International Speedway. Who will take home the race victory tonight from Daytona? 50-lap race. Only waiting, I think, for your pole sitter, Logan Gisbert, to load in here for a second. But about a minute and a half for everyone to load. As there he is. Everyone is now okay. I think except for Ortiz, going to wait for him. But we're going to get ready to go lights out here, and we'll start him off. So, pretty cloudy day here in Daytona, so this is going to kind of affect some of the stuff as we roll off from the Daytona International Speedway. Let's take a look at your starting grid. So, Chandler goes up in first, Gisbert second, Wilson third, Landon Johnson fourth, and Davis rounds out your top 5. As Matthew White now 6th, Smith 7th, Matt Grab 8th, Bryce Benton, and finishing out the top 10 is Alex Ellis as we get ready to go from the Daytona International Speedway. This will be a Dayton tonight transition race. See, Ortiz didn't actually roll off. I don't think he actually rolled off pit road, so that could be interesting here. See if he actually makes this race.
Come out of turn 2 on the pace lap and go green for 50 laps. We're on the 2.5-mile Daytona International Speedway in Florida. See actually that's Chandler on the outside. Gotta stop calling him Trent Wilkin. on the outside of your pole sitter, Logan Gisbright, as trucks try to warm up their tires, get a good restart, and then you will be off.
50 laps, 125 miles from the Daytona International Speedway. The Truck Series race is always a fun one in iRacing and obviously in real life. It's one that we always look forward to every single season, and we're just about ready to get these trucks rolling off. Logan Gisbright will lead the field. Coming to green.
Coming through 3 and 4, 17 trucks make their way out of turn 4 and onto the front straightaway. Looking to go green here for the FedEx Truck Series race 1 of the Triple Truck Challenge, like Ethan explained before. And here we go.
Pace truck is in. Well, not yet. It's trying to come in. Everyone wants to pull off. Pace truck's in. Logan Gisbright. Cameron Chandler on the front row. Through the Geico restart, so there you go. Green flag. We're racing in Daytona.
Logan Gisbright gets a great run off the start as you see Landon Johnson blinking a bit on the bottom. There you see Cole Wilson dive down low. Matthew White's going to go high along with Cameron Chandler as Gisbright leads them into turn 1.
Here in the opening lap, down the back stretch for the first time. The 88 of Gisbright. He leads the field with the 88 of Landon Johnson all over his rear bumper. You see another truck even pulling out early, a couple actually. Pulling out. Do not want to be in this here early. You got 50 laps to do it. But you can see Matthew White pushing the 8 up the racetrack on the opening lap.
White and Chandler trying to get a run out. That line kind of seems disorganized right now. A few guys dropped out early as you see another truck. That is Smith to the outside. Is who's going to lead lap 1 through the trioval? Give it to Logan Gisbright.
So once again, Logan Gisbright leading the opening lap here in Daytona. Side by side for the lead. As they head through 3 and 4. Chandler on the outside. Gisbright on the inside.
You see Wilson backing off a little bit. The inside line's outnumbered. There you see Chandler getting a massive push from defending Cup Series champion Matthew White. He's going to have them clear by a mile. Probably going to want to get White clear as they both are going to drop down now, leaving out Smith to be hanging. So new leader Cameron Chandler here at Daytona.
So Cameron Chandler in his first Truck Series start takes the lead of this race as they kind of got single file on the bottom. You can see the 92 of Smith up at the outside, Matt Grab as well. So they're going to kind of get single file here already. So they may start to log some laps. We usually see this in Daytona for a lot of these races as we come to lap number 3 of this one. You see Ellis to the outside trying to make a run. We'll have Gisbright go with him.
Your pole position trying to get on the outside there, and Gisbright getting a push as we look at the inside car of Cameron Chandler. Whoa, getting a little loose there. Smith's going to go to the outside. He's going to have a run, but absolutely no help. Ellis is going to drop back to the bottom, and now they're just going to fall way back as Cameron Chandler continues to lead here at Daytona.
Yeah. As they head through 3 and 4. Chandler, White, Johnson, Ellis all lead the bottom lane.
Definitely see the pack quite disorganized there, especially the inside line. Lots of guys backing off and just running the inside line. Still a couple trucks trying to make something work on the outside as Cameron Chandler continues to lead, but not a lot of trucks sticking together, all trying to log laps, all trying to survive this race.
So once again, no guaranteed cautions for this one tonight. We'll just have to see if there's any instant cautions. 92 of Smith goes up to the outside, tries to make a move, but nothing helping them up there. As you can see, the 80 of Gisbright falling back with Cole Clausen, but there goes to the outside Alex Ellis, trying to make a move up to the outside lane.
He Grab there in the bottom. He's going to get past Ellis. He's going to continue on the bottom. There's Cameron Chandler, Matthew White, and Grab in Smith in top 5. Ellis is going to drop back low, right in front of his TCMC teammates, Cole Wilson and Bryce Benton.
Matt Grab goes to the outside with the 92 of Smith, so they try to make a move around the outside, trying to make something happen. So the unsponsored truck of Matt Grab trying to get a win while being an unsponsored truck. So he heads up the racetrack, and they'll have to fall back in line. So you usually see this early in a lot of these Daytona races. They kind of want to get single files some of these race trucks. Saw this in the ARC race, so they kind of get single file early. To the outside goes Ellis. Nothing happening, though, down the back straightaway.
Getting a little squirrely there. sorted out. You see these 5 trucks are kind of breaking away from the TCMC bunch of trucks behind us. Chandler still leads with White and Johnson behind. Outside line trying to get formed there with Cole Clausen and Logan Gisbright, who was our pole, who won the pole, but is now all the way back in 11th as you see White going top to bottom, trying to get some sort of run going, trying to make a run for the lead.
Cameron Chandler getting pushed from Matthew White as they head to lap number 6 here in Daytona. You see Alex Ellis back up the racetrack. Looks like he's going to fall back in the hole in front of his teammate, Cole Wilson. Well, yeah, they head down the back straight. Oh! Getting turned is Landon Johnson! He saves it! Over the wreck and nearly behind him. I think they're trying to wreck. Looking behind him, I don't know how he was able to save that. Incredible save for Landon Johnson. That kind of messes up the whole field as they're nearly 4 wide down to the bottom. All trying to get all ready. And yeah, what a save, though, for Landon Johnson in the 88 truck. Incredible. As you can see, they're all going to try to catch back up to each other. Is the 91 of Davis. So, field's kind of all messed up now. Let's see what they can do coming to lap number 70. Lap number 7.
Pack wasn't organized before, now it definitely is organized. You see 3-truck breakaway, that is Chandler, White, and Smith, and then you have 4 trucks behind them, a couple TCMC trucks in there, as well as the 53 of Mac Grab. See if they can make a run and try to catch back up. Cameron Chandler is leading most of the way here with Matthew White on his bumper. They're definitely just trying to log laps and try to survive here. You almost saw chaos, and Landon Johnson got turned around there.
Yeah, so luckily Landon Johnson, he's going to fall back to P10, so not too bad. He's going to be able to save that race truck. So incredible save for Landon Johnson. As they head through 3 and 4 and onto the front straightaway. So far leading the most lap, it's Cameron Chandler as they go all pretty much single file throughout the entire field. But to the outside goes some Chevy Motor Club trucks. Next to be Cole Wilson and Alex Ellis now trying to work the outside lane.
You see the unsponsored truck of Mac also trying to follow them in the outside. The biggest thing is prevails here, the outside line and bottom line. Inside lane it's more organized, but we never know if the long push in the back straightaway, anything can happen, and we can have a new leader. As that is getting a little bit squirrely there in the bottom of the 92 truck is. Wilson trying to give a big shove to Ellis here, but nothing to it.
Alex Ellison and Cole Wilson battling for the lead here in Daytona. As they go side by side with P2, but now falling back, they're going to have to drop back in line here in front of Matt Grab and behind the 92 of Smith. So you see the 5 of Cole Clausen up on the outside. The 41 is going to drop back low. You got another truck behind him also going to drop back low. So everyone kind of being conservative here early. Probably what you're going to want to do. As he hits the front straightaway, there goes the 92 back to the outside. Trying to make something work. Going to attempt maybe a little bit of a side draft with Matthew White, but now he's going to fall way up the racetrack, and this is going to be bad for the 92 of Devin Smith, so falling up the racetrack.
Ran third, so far, but now he's going to drop way back, but he's going to have some help there in the 41 and the 5 truck, see if they can get anything working there. As you see Price way back there, he's outside of the draft. He probably won't be a contender unless a caution happens, but here, 3 wide there, not anymore. Fish is going to go to the top side. They got something going on here up high. Might drop back in, see if any of the TCMC trucks also go high and try to make a run at Cameron Chandler.
Line line's starting to come once again. McMillan now goes up with his teammates, so not really surprising there. We'll see if the Team Chevy Motor Club trucks, they're kind of split up though with Bryce Fenton and Orion Davis, so not really going to be able to do anything there, as there's Matt Grab as well. But we'll see if Benton goes up, but he's going to leave his teammate behind if he does, so probably won't see that happening. As up the racetrack, trying to side draft. The outside starting to come even more with Landon Johnson pulling out. We'll see what he can do. Down the back stretch they go. Outside, you can see about 5-6 cars up there. Starting to come with a good run from the MNF trucks.
You see the 70 and the 72. Landon Johnson almost gets pushed. He's going to go back bottom. And it's looking a little less organized up there. White and Clausen trying to get a run up there. But McMillan and Fish, there are only 2 trucks right now with them coming behind. But they are making gains on this front pack. As you see Ellis almost wanting to pull out. Here come Fish and McMillan almost all the way to the front of the lead.
McMillan. Oh, but the 8 makes a huge block. Nearly gets into them. And they nearly almost went around. The 8 truck will go down low. So Landon Fish in that 72 leading the outside lane. But the 8 is Chandler going to have to let him go up in the outside for the lead. Landon Fish and Chandler side by side. Down the back stretch they go. Oh! Landon Fish nearly turns.
72 almost gets turned. Clausen's going to drop back bottom. There you see the 92 Smith Smith trying to help out the M&F trucks. We saw them working together in practice and had correlate in the race, but Cameron Chandler still, with the help of Matthew White, is still leading this thing, even though it almost ended in disaster for the entire lead pack here.
Landon Fish still getting pushed from his teammate up on the outside. Going to try a little bit of a truck tandem as they go up there. Cole Clausen also on the bottom, up into this battle. See, Alex also has a little bit of damage to that side of that race truck as they go side by side here in the 12th lap of the truck race from Daytona. It's been all green so far. May just curse that as they almost got around. There goes the 5 of Clausen to the outside as they're going to head to the back straightaway once again. Oh, landed Fish!
Oh, Fish almost gets turned into Matthew White. Chandler's going to block high. Fish might make a big one. It's a huge shove.
Here comes Matthew White to the bottom. Matthew White looks low.
White.
They all get back around. There goes Chandler to the outside, making a huge block. He is not being nice to these two M&F cars.
White and Ellis trying top, still staying top in front of the M&F trucks. He's going to drop bottom. This is Landon Fish and actually led that lap. It is going to go to your lead. A huge push from Ethan McMillan, new leader, the 72 truck of Landon Fish.
So Landon Fish, I don't think he's going to be able to pull down. I don't think he even would. Sorry about that. If he wasn't clear with his teammates, they head down the back stretch once again. Landon Fish McMillan, a push coming from the 92 Smith possibly behind him, trying to side draft the 8 and the 66. The outside lane has really started to form up now, so good to see that. That could play. Oh! The wrecking! Big hard on the wall! Cars spin behind him. Big wreck. The 92's involved. Landon Fish hits him. 57 of Ellis goes around. Multiples are still wrecking. The 97 of Davis. 5 Cole Clausen's involved. Multiple cars crash as the caution flies for the first time tonight.
Huge caution there. See Cole Clausen there spinning out as we're going to look at a replay of this one. See what happened. As you see, McMillan and Fish on the outside. White pushing Chandler. Fish gets a little squirrely there in the bottom. All clean so far.
Oh yeah, he just got turned.
Ethan McMillan a big push, and he got turned into Chandler. Bryce Benton getting sideways there. White into the wall. Fish. There's Ellis.
And they all wreck.
Making it through. Everyone wrecks. You get a first caution of the night.
Huge wreck. About, I would say, 8 or 9 cars involved in that one. So, big wreck on the back straightaway coming to the front. And yeah, that'll bring out the first yellow flag of tonight. Matthew White now actually takes the race lead after that one. See Brian Rage in the 21. Haven't really seen him all night. As we'll see if other cars on pit road, so no one has retired from the race just yet. Oh, look at Landon Fish. That's going to be big. Again, no resets you're able to get, so that's going to be a big for Landon Fish. May not survive this one, as he's going to be coming to pit road this time by. Tonight's 9 of Bryce Benton with a great run there. He was able to make his way around all of that chaos, and now up to the third position. See cars.
We're going to see some trucks peel off in pit road. You see Landon Fish probably going to try and fix his damage, but trucks pulling down pit road, trying to get some fuel, trying to get some tires, and trying to play some strategy into this 50-lap race.
Matthew White, a bit of damage to the side of that race truck, so that he could be maybe repairing that, but we'll see Miller stay out on the racetrack. There he is in the 41. He'll stay out, and we'll take the lead. So as they all pit behind him, most of the field actually coming down pit road. As unfortunately Smith, I think, is now retired from this race, so it took a big hit into the wall, and unfortunately he's going to be out. First caution on the night, lap 15 of number 50. As Matthew White a good stop, he's nearly spins out on pit road. Is going to be out first though. Let's see where everyone else goes. There's Cole Wilson in the great stop. He's going to be out second. There's Landon Johnson also the great stop. He's out, I think, third. As we look throughout the rest of the field, everyone there is still sitting on pit road. You got a bunch of damaged race trucks behind them, so that could get interesting there. As there's the 91 of Davis. Matt Grab going to pull out. As, yeah, you see 9 of Bryce Benton, an extended pit stop. He will pull out now. As you see the 57 of Ellis with some damage. And then, unfortunately, Landon Fish can see destroyed the number 72 truck.
That's going to be a big damper on Ethan McMillan's plans, as McMillan is off on the pit. Wonder if he will have enough damage to continue. But that's a tough break for the 92 truck, who's running in the top 5 for most of the race up until that crash. And, yeah.
Unfortunate for a lot of these drivers. As, yeah, we worked this first caution of tonight here from the Daytona International Speedway. A couple trucks actually getting a pretty decent break from that, especially Miller, who will take the race lead. As we come to complete lap number 16, we'll just be right back. I just gotta try to fix my audio and get it a little bit better. So yeah, as they head to the front straightaway once again, we'll probably be coming to green in about 2 or 3 laps time.
That is a huge break for the 63 truck of Price, who avoided everything, all that calamity and chaos that we just saw. That is great for him, as he was about 20 seconds off of the pack, and with that caution brings him right back up into it.
Yeah, again, working this caution. There's actually 1 to go till we restart already. So most of the trucks have actually pulled out, as you can see Davis in the 91 truck. There's Landon. He's going to try to race with that thing, but okay. He's deciding not to fix that thing. Apparently, it's still running. It doesn't seem too bad for Landon. There's no spill coming out of that. And there's 57 of Alex Ellis. So, been a fun race so far tonight, but under the first yellow flag after a big wreck on the back straightaway. So, takes out 1 truck. Smith. Devin Smith will not race the rest of this race. He is officially retired, as nighttime has officially fallen here in Daytona.
It's going to be your starting lineup for the restart here. It's going to be Miller in the bottom, White on the outside, Cole Wilson on the bottom, Landon Johnson up top. Then you have Matt Grab running your top 5. Then it's going to be Bryce Benton and Cole Clausen on that outside line. You got the 63 of Price in the bottom as well. And then your pole sitter, Logan Gisbright in 9th, Brian Reyes in 10th. Then you see the rest of your order here in Daytona.
So yeah, ready to get going here against Daytona. From the Daytona International Speedways, they roll through here. Gonna be back in just a second. Oh. Actually, McMillan is still on pit road, so I'm not sure what he's doing down there. So possibly now a lap down, but we're getting ready to go back to green here in Daytona. Matthew White up on the outside of Miller on the bottom. We'll be back to green just in a second. They roll through here. Lights are out on top of the pace truck. And we are coming to green this time by. Let's get this one underway.
3 and 4. You got the 41 and the 66. Your front 2. Definitely going to be interesting to see if those TCMC trucks can get hooked up. You haven't really seen their teamwork shine through quite yet. But as the race goes on, be sure to see those trucks work together as the pace truck dives down pit road. Miller leads us back to the green flag here in the trucks.
Back up through the gears they go on lap number 17 as they head through the tri-oval and coming to turn number 1. They race.
On the bottom, we got Matthew White on the outside. He's getting pushed by Cole Wilson as they're side by side for the lead. White on the outside, Miller on the inside is going to get a big push from Wilson, and I believe that'll get them in front of Matthew White. Matt Grab also trying to get in there in the bottom as White and Landon Johnson, who's trying to push White, back.
Side by side they go down the back straightaway for the lead. Miller up in the lead. Wilson now second, pushing that 41 truck. So new players at the front of the field. See, Cole Wilson kind of got a great break and had a great pit stop, so he's going to push himself clear of Matthew White. And now Landon Johnson stuck on the outside, basically all alone, so he's going to have to try to do something to fix that up as they come to the front straightaway once again.
See, pack is really disorganized. Got about a 6-truck tandem out in front, and then they're all spread out behind them. Sure, they're going to get draft and get back up together. We're going to have some great racing here to see Matthew White on that right side quarter panel. He's actually going to go high of Cole Wilson, trying to get a run, trying to get back up to the lead as Miller continues to lead in that 41 truck.
So side by side they go. Wilson pushing inside. The 66 of White pushing outside as there you see Matt Grab getting to the rear bumper. I think that's the 12 of Cole Wilson. So through 3 and 4 they go. See the 5 up to the outside, Cole Clausen. He's going to try to push Matthew White, but those are really the only 2 trucks up in the outside lane. As with a great run in his, I think, first career truck series start. He's made a couple starts, as I mentioned earlier. Ashton Miller leads the line yet again.
The TCMC, the highest running TCMC truck out of the 4 in this field. Still pushing behind a Miller. See Landon Johnson there in 4th, pushing Matt Grab as they have 4 trucks up here with a couple lacking behind and 4-truck tandem in the back. Definitely be interesting to see how they get organized here as Wilson sees an opportunity, almost looks to the bottom of Ashton Miller. He will stay behind them. He's getting a little squirrely there throughout the field. Johnson getting Matt Grab a little squirrely, but Matthew White and Cole Clausen, both Season 1 FedEx Cup Series drivers, really trying to get that outside line going.
From the Goodyear blimp, the 66 and the 5, using the outside lane to their advantage, trying to get a run. But looks like they really do not have a ton of helpers. But they come to the front straightaway, starting to get a pretty decent run. As the 66 gets a shove from that 5 car of Cole Clausen. We'll see how he's able to push him up. They're now side by side with the 53 of Mac Rapp, coming with a big run. But through the corners, they're probably going to start to lose some time as there's the 41 of Miller going outside. Will Matthew White decide to make a 3-wide? No, he won't. They're going to go back to side by side, though, here in Daytona.
41's looking a little squirrely in the high side. Now we have a new leader. First time a TCMC truck has led all night. This is going to be the 12 of Cole Wilson. But Miller's going to get a big push from White in the backstretch. Hoping they can both get him both clear. As still a huge push, still in his rear bumper heading to 3 and 4. And back to the lead goes Ashton Miller. White actually gets stuck on the outside there. He's going to try to make a run to the lead, but Cole Wilson's going to go back to the rear of the 41 truck heading out of 4.
Running along with Miller. See Cole Wilson behind him, not really a great angle here, but so to your other side, you see the 6-6 of Matthew White up on the outside with the 5 of Cole Clausen, trying to make something work. As they head through 1 and 2, once again, lap number 21 is now underway. So, again, lap number 25 is halfway through this race. So once it says 25 to go, we're officially halfway through the Truck Series race. Definitely been a fun one so far as the 66 of Matthew White trying to use the outside lane to his advantage. And the 5 of Cole Clausen also coming to the run. Towards the backstretch they go.
You see White and Clausen both trying to work back to that outside line. Miller continues to lead with Clausen behind him. Mac Rabb and Landon Johnson also on the inside line. You see the 9 truck of Bryce Benton, who's blinking a little bit. He's going to get to the rear of Landon Johnson pretty quickly here, but nobody still wants to go to that outside line to help out White and Clausen. And without that extra help, I don't see a way that these outside guys are going to make it to the front.
The only 2 cars yet on the outside lane. Inside lane really staying strong with about probably like 15 or so. So Landon Fish has now dropped down to pit road with his teammate Ethan McMillan. But many don't know this, but Miller's actually just signed off with M&F Racing for this Truck Series race. So he's trying to do it for M&F Racing as his 2 teammates and actually team owners are in the garage basically now and pretty much done for the night.
You see Wilson giving Miller a big push. White and Clausen still not giving up yet. Rabb and Johnson haven't really been pushing that inside line hard, whereas White and Clausen have really been getting each other hard shots, and they might be rewarded here with a chance of the lead as Miller still leading a ton of laps here at the front on the lap 23.
Landon Johnson got a little bit loose there, went to the apron, able to hang on to his race truck. Saw him make that amazing save as there's Cole Clausen going to pull into line. That'll leave the 66 out the dry of Matthew White, so Matthew White now going to fall back throughout the field, so not what he needs to see. As you can see him in that 66 car falling way back as they head to the back straightaway. No one else actually coming out to help him. We'll see if anybody else decides to peek out of line. You see a truck behind there, maybe Bryce Benton, but he will not do it. As the 41 leads single file down the back straightaway with Cole Wilson second. As the 66 will continue to drop back. Matthew White not what he needed to see.
Miller still leading out of 4 coming to lap 24. Everyone pretty much staying in a single file line. See White drop all the way back. But staying single file here, trying to log laps, trying to get closer and closer to surviving and potentially finishing this race.
So once again, 1 caution already tonight. That took out a good deal of cars. Actually damaged a bunch of cars and took out a couple. And yeah, so they head down the back straightaway, so don't want to repeat that here earlier in this race. Coming to halfway this time, Bice, the 5 of Cole Clausen looks outside. No one may be coming to help him, though. Landon Johnson will keep it low. And yeah. And the 5 of Cole Clausen drops back low yet again.
You see the M&F Racing cars, who I believe are pretty much out of this race, still in the pits, trying to get the trucks repaired. At least has to be McMillan has to be around 6 laps down. I know Fish attempted to go back out there, but he's back down in the pits. Potentially, I don't think that they pretty much retired out of this race, and they don't have much of a chance.
Yeah, it's fortunate. It's been kind of an unfortunate Speedweeks, just like last time for M&F Racing. But when last time they had an unfortunate Speedweeks last year, we saw them get the win in the Xfinity race. So could we see that again tonight? You never know. The Xfinity race, that's coming up. We're going to see Landon Fish and McMillan both be in that race as the 12 of Wilson gives the 41 bit of a shot down the back straightaway. nothing really too hard as they're going to run through 3 and 4. Matt Grab ended up having a pretty decent run, had a pretty good run last night as well in that 53 truck in the ARCA race, and now having a good run in 3rd here in the trucks.
A 4-truck tandem pulling away from Bryce Benton in 5th and Brian Reyes in 6th. You see a big group of trucks behind them trying to get organized and get back up here. As Matt Grab thought about going outside there for a second as it come to 25 laps to go, halfway through the FedEx Truck Series race at Daytona.
Definitely been a pretty fun one so far tonight. But yeah, the single file now just logging a couple of laps. We'll probably see in about 10-15 laps time at the most, I would think, them start to get racing yet again. As they run down the back straightaway, again, still single file. We saw the 5 and the 6-6. They're also back there, I think in like 11th and 12th at the moment, all the way in the back half of this field. You saw them back there trying to make the outside lane work. Unfortunately, couldn't do it. It looked like they were going to get to the lead, but then had something happen, and they weren't able to get there. As they head to the front stretch once again here in Daytona.
Ashton Miller is going to lead us at 24 laps to go here from Daytona. That rear of the pack really getting bunched up, and now the entire front pack is bunched up here. So the 17 trying to look at the outside, nothing to it. As Miller leads off in a 1 and 2 with Cole Wilson, Mac Rabb, and Landon Johnson behind him.
So they're going to head down the back straightaway once again. So when they're logging laps like this, the 41 of Miller has an issue on the outside. He let Cole Wilson go there, so I'm not sure what happened there. We're going to watch Miller just fall throughout the field. I don't know if he has an issue. Maybe possibly needs to come down a pit road, but usually something you don't see here in Daytona, obviously. A driver that's leading the inside single file just drops to the outside with no help coming. So he's going to get back in line here, so maybe just a mistake for Ashton Miller. So unfortunate there for him. He's going to fall all the way back to 4th. And new leader in Daytona, it is Cole Wilson in the 12.
Cole Wilson followed by the unsponsored Toyota of Matt Grab, Landon Johnson behind him, Ashton Miller in 4th, and Bryce Benton in 5th. That is a top 5, followed by a few trucks such as Brian Reyes behind him. Really not a whole lot of racing here these past couple of laps, pretty much waiting it out till around 10 to go, and then we'll start to see moves as the 8 truck and Ryan Davis being a little squirrely in the background, but still 4 trucks pulling away from the rest of this field.
As they head through 3 and 4, I think it's a great time to go to Truck Series Friday night. Crank it up from the Daytona International Speedway. Oh, there's actually, interrupting, crank it up, sorry. There's Ashton Miller coming down a pit road, so not sure what's happening to him. He will drop down a pit road. And unfortunate night for MNF Racing yet again. Ashton Miller dropping down a pit road, probably going to be put a lap down at the least. As they head through 3 and 1 and 2 now, let's go back to Crank It Up from Daytona. As we welcome you back to Crank It Up, you also saw the 12 of Cole Wilson and kind of off the gas, so maybe trying to save a bit of fuel. So if there's not a caution flag, he could be a little bit low on fuel as they head to the run straightaway, coming back to 19 laps to go for the Daytona International Speedway.
There you see Cole Clausen in the lead there, logging a bunch of laps here for KCMC, getting almost really racy. There you see the 57 of Alex Ellis there, catching up to him. He is a lap truck. He will try to fall in behind him, and in case of caution, might get lucky and get the free pass to get back in the lead lap, but right now it's not looking good for him and Ashton Miller, who pitted, who is up, but is not a lap down. There you see Ellis dropping back here, dropping a lap down, first truck a lap down, besides Landon Fish, who's 12 laps down and is still running around out there.
I don't know how Landon Fish is driving around with that thing, but they're going to head through 3 and 4 and onto the front straightaway. Once again, you see Alex Ellis going to try to drop in this line, but he's going to have Miller, who's going to be, which is going to be unfortunate for him, falling back as well, so he'll be put a lap down as well as we hit now 18 laps to go from the Daytona International Speedway. Still looking for a second yellow flag of the night. We could get it. We saw like a late yellow flag in the ARCA race last night, so you never know what could happen in FedEx. As they head to the back straightaway, Ashton Miller, you can see ahead of him as well. Unfortunate, had to pit for some reason. I'm not sure why. Maybe, oh yeah, I think I know why. He didn't pit and never got fuel, so he's probably running low of fuel, so I'm assuming that's why for Ashton Miller. Unfortunate night for him. But if there's a caution flag, he could be right back into this thing.
See Wilson, followed by Grab, really not trying to race here. So you see Benton dropping out, so it's really just a 3-truck breakaway. Very spaced out there throughout the rest of the field. Just trying to wait out these final few laps and try to get to a spot where they have a chance at winning it, as we have 17 laps to go in Daytona.
Yeah, so definitely a pretty smart move for a lot of these drivers just to go single file. I mean, it'll probably work out because they're not going to use as many wrecked trucks, I would think. If they're racing like 3 wide right now, it would probably be ready to be like 5 caution flags. But see, the 41, I believe, of Ellis heading down the Miller, I'm sorry, heading down the back straightaway, about to be put a lap down. See, Matt Grab looks outside. No one looking to go with him, so he's going to keep it back inside.
Wilson in the 3 and 4, followed by the 53 truck, trying to get close to him. He's actually, so give him a bump there. See Johnson backing off a little bit. There's the 9 truck of Benton, followed by Reyes. And Brown is there. You see Ashton Miller, who led so many laps in this race, and who had to pit for fuel. I believe it was fuel, unless he had a separate issue, as the lead pack is going to catch up to him and put him lap down. Be interesting to see if he can get in front of Alex Ellis, who is all the way at the rear of this field. And in case of caution, get the free pass to get right back up.
Yeah, so just a reminder, Alex Ellis is in this pack, so he's this second to last car in this pack right now. So this could be interesting to see if Alex Ellis could stay ahead of this 41 truck. So, well, actually, the 41 would have to drop below. So Alex Ellis and the 41 truck are going to have a good battle back here for that free pass. You can see there's a space behind him. I think Alex Ellis now in front of Gisbret, who, speaking of Gisbret, started on the pole. We haven't seen him. I think like lap 2 got passed for the lead, and then we haven't seen him since. So, interesting night for Logan Gisbret. As you see,
this is going to bring us to 15 laps to go. There you see Ethan McMillan finally coming off the pit road. He will be 21 laps down, pretty much out of this race. See Miller racing outside. I believe that might be Alex Ellis on the outside as well, trying to make a move as time is ticking here. We might see some more racing here, more guys trying to make this.
They head down the back straightaway with 15 laps remaining. You can see that Cole Wilson, I'm sorry, getting a little bit loose on the bottom. Oh, but the 41 of Miller in front of him now. How was he able to do that? I think Cole Wilson may be dragging the brake or something. As they see Alex Ellis and 5 of Cole Clausen at the outside. So Alex Ellis trying to get a lap back. As this is getting interesting here. I think Cole Wilson is kind of dragging the brake. And it just looks like it, because I don't think we're going to be able to get a run like that without anyone dragging the brake. So you see
the 41 truck to the outside. I believe that is Alex Ellis as well. The other lap truck on the outside. So Cole Clausen pushing that truck. All the way up to the 4th. After working the outside with Matthew White earlier in the race, he's going to drop back low in 4th. But that is a big gain for Clausen, putting himself in perhaps a prime position to try and win this race here at the end.
Yeah, so Cole Clausen saw an incredible opportunity there to go up those 2 lap trucks. Saw that the front pack was dragging the brake, so it just decided to go up there and gains about 5 or 6 spots. So great job to Cole Clausen. He'll be in P4 now as they race to the outsides. They're trying to side draft though, but 2 lap trucks not in contention for this win right now. But if there's a caution that flies, one of these trucks will get the free pass, or if one laps himself, then the other would get the free pass, and that would put both of them on the lead lap once again. With 13 laps to go in Daytona, still a lot of time for something to happen, but time definitely goes away quick here in the Daytona International Speedway.
Wilson, who's led most of the final second half of this race, just picking it out in front, running laps, trying to survive towards the end, trying to put him in the spot so we can lead the final 13 laps and win the race.
Team Chevy Motor Club looking for their first official FedEx win in their debut season with Cole Wilson. As they head through 3 and 4, the outside lane starting to get another run. As I think Landon Fish passing by, actually got a new nose in that race truck. So the outside really kind of trying to guess. They're actually going to pull out in front of the 12 of Cole Wilson just for a second. I think Wilson is really just dragging the brake, trying to save a lot of fuel. As it looks like everyone is just bunching up there behind Cole Wilson in the 12.
12 laps to go here in Daytona. Cole Wilson leading the way. You see Miller actually might try and clear himself in front of Cole Wilson. Definitely interesting. Stick outside him and Alex Ellison. Outside is see the rest of the field going by. The lead pack has about 12 trucks in it. And 12 trucks, 12 to go. It's going to be very, very interesting to see you pull through and win this race.
Yes, it will be. And up on the outside, they go once again. The 41 and the 57. The 41 nearly clear. Will he clear down? That's going to be the thing. Yes, no, he won't, actually. He's going to stay up there with Alex Ellis. So kind of surprising there for the 41 truck. Actually, now he will pull down. But not fully. And he's going to let the 12 go once again. So if they keep on going like this, it could be interesting to see if the 41 and the 57 play a role with the outside lane cars. Oh, the cars, I mean, on the lead lap, trying to get to the outside lane for this win. That could be interesting late in this race. We have 11 laps to go down the back straightaway.
Cole Wilson leading there with NASCAR behind them. Trucks behind them, trying to give each other space, trying to just kind of wait this thing out. They're coming to 10 to go. They might start to get racing soon. And when they get racing, that brings all the chaos that we normally see at Daytona.
Coming to a lap truck of Landon Fish, so that could possibly make 3 wide. So that could get interesting down. Well, it especially matters where it happens. So you do not want to go like 3 wide in the middle of the corners where a lap truck in the middle that's going slow. That could get interesting down here if these 2 trucks on the outside keep going.
I'm honestly kind of shocked to see that the 41 and the 57 have kept pace on this high line. To see Miller actually pulls ahead of Wilson in the corners. And that probably is a case of just dragging the brake, trying to be nice and smooth here, and trying to save a little bit of fuel here as we get to the end of this race.
We saw this in the Cup Series race at Talladega last season where I think it was Cole Wilson who was also in that. Oh, there's the 57 going low. As I was saying, as the 57 will take the lead of this group. See, I saw Cole Wilson really dragging the brake. A lot of other drivers were doing that too. So late in the race with like 3 to go, last drivers were running out of fuel. And it was insane fuel mileage finish to the end of that as they go 3 wide nearly in the middle. Oh, look at Cole Wilson getting squeezed down from Alex Ellis. Now Matt Grab goes to the outside. Could this be an opportunity for the 53 as he goes down low? Now Ellis really sitting in the way there. I'm not sure what he's doing for these lap trucks. Not really a great thing to be doing there. But they head through 1 and 2. Ellis up to the outside and everything. We see Cole Clausen up there trying to get a run. Now to the outside of Landon Johnson. Maybe not the best idea. Everyone's trying to get things sorted out. We've got 9 laps to go in Daytona. See Matthew White to the outside. Haven't seen him in a little bit. Trying to make something work.
Oh my goodness, that was almost tragic for all those lead lap trucks who waited for the pass. Ever since that caution, have waited to just keep on logging laps, getting closer and closer to the end of this race, and they almost had it ruined by the 57 of Ellis, almost cutting Cole Wilson off and almost causing a big collision.
The head front stretch once again. You got the 41 and then the 72 of Landon Fish. Both lap truck. Well, actually, the 41 technically right now isn't a lap truck. He's in a lap down as Ellis nearly gets pushed from the 5. Look at the 5 of Cole Clausen to the outside with a run coming. He's got using that lap truck to his advantage. You got the 66 coming as well. and that looks to be the 9 of Bryce Benton. So the 57 of Ellis nearly gets in front of his teammate. I'm not sure why he's doing this to his teammate, as the outside lane comes once again. Big run for Cole Clausen coming. Look at Clausen, he's to the lead.
Here we go. Cole Clausen to the outside is your leader over Alex Ellis, holding up Cole Wilson. Is Clausen going to drop low? See Daniel and Miller holding up this outside line here. When is Clausen going to want to go low? Followed by Matthew White and Bryce Benton making that move. As you see, I can't quite tell who that is. I believe that is Alex Ellis going back down pit road. So that pretty much eliminates any chance of him getting the free pass. You still have guys like Landon Fish and Ashton Miller up here who are competing for that free pass position. In the depends on if we have a caution or not. They will be able to use that free pass. But we have a new leader in front of the field, the 5 truck of Cole Clausen.
Yeah, so that's in Alex Ellis' case, that is something you do not want to do. With 7 laps to go, your teammate is in the lead, and you're just gonna block him and let the 5 truck go. So I really do not know what the 57 of Alex Ellis is doing there. Not at all a great move for him. Coming at 6 to go this time by Cole Wilson. Falls all the way back to 4th down on the inside lane. Now new TMCM leader is Bryce Benton in 3rd. Says, ooh, look at Matthew White to the outside. He's going to pull back low. As the lap truck's still on the outside, trying to make something work with just 6 to go. Will all these trucks make it on the field? That could be interesting late in this race. The Alex Ellis coming back onto the racetrack.
You see, it'd be definitely interesting to see those guys in Bryce Benton.
Oh!
And,
Look at the 5!
Clausen!
He's spinning! He saves it!
Save it!
What if Brian Reyes
He
takes the lead of
drops
this race?
back.
Brian
Brian
Reyes is taking the
Reyes
lead.
goes
Oh
to
my
the
goodness.
lead.
Brian Reyes takes the lead of this one. I don't know what it just did, but he takes the lead of this race. Unbelievable. Incredible scenes here in Daytona. Brian Reyes with now 5 laps to go for ETR takes the lead of this one. This is insane. These lap trucks all over the place. You see Matthew White to the outside and Cole Clausen going to fall all the way back now to P11 it looks to be. Brown now running in P2.
You see Brian Reyes coming in turn 1, leading his first laps of the race. Miller still hanging on the outside. Reyes has absolutely no help in that outside. Actually, he does. A little bit. But Miller and Fish still on the outside, getting holding up guys like Matthew White and I believe Ryan Davis on that outside line, trying to get a run and trying to make a run at this lead here.
Look at Landon Fish. He nearly clears the leader. This is really getting interesting with all these lap trucks in the way. You see the 72 and 41, both lap trucks right now, and the rest, I think, the lead lap trucks. Yeah, definitely getting very interesting. 17's connection is a little bit bad. So, but first truck up the outside for position is Matthew White, who is actually going for it. You see the 72 of Landon Fish gets pushed clear of the 21 of Reyes. Don't think he's going to clear down, thinks better of it. But Matthew White up on the outside for the lead here in Daytona.
But I'm sure Matthew White's getting really frustrated with Fish and Miller on the outside. He's looking to go 3 wide back there. Guys are getting a race here as they go in the backstretch with only 4 laps to go. Who's going to get it here for the FedEx truck race at Daytona?
Matthew White takes the lead. Davis all over his rear bumper. New leader in Daytona. It's White. He's going to clear low. And gets out front. Oh, there's 91 of Davis up the racetrack. They're trying to get desperately clear of these lap trucks. Everyone trying to do anything they can.
Coming out of 3 and 4, Matthew White, your new race leader, going to lead his first laps of the race with Reyes behind him. 17 blinking like crazy. That has to be annoying in the cockpit of those trucks as... You see there, Ryan Davis, the first truck in the outside line. Fish and, whoa, Fish almost a big wiggle, almost took out the entire field there. That would be catastrophic for most of these guys. As White clear the outside line, followed by Brian Reyes in the 17.
Oh, White! He nearly gets turned. Off in the outside lane with 2.5 laps to go down the back straightaway. Reyes now getting pushed low from his teammate in the 17. Brown giving him a huge shove. But still out front, it's Matthew White. Matthew White, probably not the greatest idea to go up outside like that. Not sure why I did that. But they're coming at 2 to go this time by. Reyes looking to do anything he can. But these lap trucks in the way really hindering their performance. 2 to go in Daytona.
2 laps to go in Daytona. Matthew White is your leader, followed by Brian Reyes. And there's an orange truck of Brown on the bottom. There's Ryan Davis looking to go 3 wide lap trucks. He's going to do it. 41 goes outside.
Davis with a run.
Second.
Nearly 4 wide. They make contact. They're in the wall. They're wrecking. Around they go. Caution is out. And the caution flag. Matthew looks to be the 72. Landon Fish, he goes around. Yellow flag flies. This will set up NASCAR overtime. Landon Fish goes for a spin. With 3 laps to go. It was 2 to go. They're coming a white flag that time by, and the caution flag will fly. Let's take a look what happens here.
That is about the perfect scenario for 41 truck of Miller to see. It is forcing a 3 wide. Fish has got squeezed up in the wall with the 41 truck.
Oh,
Probably has damage, but good news for the 41. He does have the free pass, so he will be coming around here. He'll be getting back to the lead lap. But just a tough bummer for Landon Fish, who's had a terrible, not a terrible race, but a very unlucky race getting involved in all the incidents here. So you have the second caution at Daytona.
I don't think this is in iRacing, but it's in real life. If the car that's in the free pass position is involved in the incident, then that would mean they wouldn't get the free pass. But I'm not sure if that is including iRacing, as we work only the second caution flag of tonight, with Matthew White out front. Brian and Reyes will now be on the outside. So it's a big reset for everybody behind the pace truck with 2 laps to go. This could get interesting. We saw them with an overtime finish in the ARCA race. That was insane. And now we're looking for an overtime finish to finish off the trucks. We'll see if anybody decides to come down a pit road here. As Matthew White has really pulled out in front of everybody else. I don't know what everybody else is doing behind him. Yeah, working behind the pace truck.
Here you see the 21 truck of Brian Reyes, who's really come on late in this race. Was kind of hanging towards the back for most of it. But around that 6-7 laps to go mark, he led a little bit. As there you see the 41 truck. He is going to get the free pass. That is huge news for him. Of course, he led a good portion of this race, as Matthew White's going to bring most of the field down pit road here for pit stops here.
Looks like pretty much all of the lead lap cars. I think Ellis the only one that stays out, but he's not a lead lap car. Coming to pit road. It's the money stop time for Daytona. Matthew White's going to get that number 5 pit stall, number 6 pole. Oh, he's going to have to back up. That's going to be interesting. Can anybody else get a pit stop? Brian Reyes will be out first. They race side by side. Pit road battle. It looks like Matthew White's just going to get over Reyes. Matthew White nearly gave it up.
A detrimental mistake for the 66 truck, who had to back up a little bit, miss his pit entry a little bit. Because I believe Brown is going to be your leader here. Stayed out. Yeah, he's going to be your leader here. There's Matthew White in second. Oh, that is Ethan McMillan.
Yeah,
never mind.
Yeah. All right, so Ethan McMillan right now 20 laps. I'm not going to do anything. I think he's going to get the waiver round, though. But 19 laps down. I mean, if we have 19 cautions, you never know. You never know what could happen here late. Yeah, running down the back straightaway with 3 to go. It'll be 2 to go when we hit the line for the green flag. It'll be NASCAR overtime here in Daytona.
You have yet to see those TCMC trucks hook up. Of course, Alex Ellis a lap down. He probably won't be a big factor in this race, but guys like Bryce Benton, Cole Wilson, and Ryan Davis have yet to link up and try to push for a win here towards the end.
Matthew White leading your defending NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series champion. Can he get the win tonight? He nearly got the win. I think he was like leading with like 2 laps to go in the ARCA race. Unfortunately, got turned around and got wrecked on the final lap in that one. Can he get the redemption today and get the win? We'll just have to find out. We're coming to go, I think 2 to go until we restart this time by possibly 1 to go. Because the racing's, they're going side by side here, so maybe 1 to go are coming to. But yeah, looking throughout the field, you see Cameron Chandler, we haven't seen him in a while, up there in P4. Cole Clausen 5th. Logan Gisbert up to P6, so actually having a decent run today. Cole Wilson falls back to P7, so not really what he needed to see. Oh, it kind of got killed from his teammate. As pace truck will cross the line. It'll be 1 to go until we restart.
There you see McMillan taking his wave around. He will go back to, I believe, 20 laps, 20 or 19 laps down. As there you see 13 lead lap truck field. Overall, we had 18 trucks start out with. Carlos Ortiz did not make green. 92 Smith got wrecked out in an early caution. McMillan and Fisher also involved. Then Alex Ellis had to pit for some reason a while back, so he is a lap down. There you see Ashton Miller down there in 13th. But we're gonna have 13 trucks, 2 laps to decide it at Daytona. Who's gonna win it at the FedEx Truck Series race at Daytona?
as they roll down the back stretch with just 2 laps remaining here in Daytona. See, Brown, he's kind of blinking, but in a pretty decent position in P3 of it. We've seen him kind of be quiet today, but in a good position. You see Landon Johnson, P9, you never know. They could all wreck in front of them, and the car running P10 could get the win. We'll just have to wait and see as they roll down the back stretch with just 2 laps to go from the Daytona International Speedway.
That's the beauty of Daytona. It doesn't matter where you are coming to 1 lap go. It only matters where you are crossing that start-finish line. As Matthew White coming into 3 and 4 is going to lead this field to the green.
Here we go. White, Rays, side by side. It's been an unbelievable race so far. 50 laps of racing action down. We have officially gone overtime. As they head out of turn number 4, the fans are now on their feet. White, Rays, Brown, looks like Brown now, Chandler, Clausen, Gisbret, Wilson, Benton, Johnson, and Grab will round out your top 10. As we can see, the Toyota, that's not a Toyota, the Chevy Silverado pace truck will pull in. It's going to be NASCAR overtime from the Daytona International Speedway. The green flag is back in the air. 2 to go from Daytona.
Matthew White leads us off to the green. Brian Reyes outside. He's actually gonna block Reyes on the outside, making sure he doesn't get a run to the high side. Now Brown is the leader in the bottom, but he's blinking lots, so that's definitely not Cole Clausen likes to see. They're almost 3 wide back in the field. Going to the high line. A couple TCMC guys going to highlight. Matthew White leads. Coming off of 1 and 2.
They head down the back straightaway. Brian Reyes looking for the lead. The race down the back, side by side. You see the 8 of Chandler up on the outside now, with a big run coming. Chandler looking side by side to Matthew White. Through 3 and 4 they go, coming to 1 to go this time by.
Cameron Chandler, we have not seen him at the front since the beginning of the race. It's coming century. White's gonna throw a big block. He's gonna get to the high side.
It's officially.
Looking at the bottom of Brown.
Officially 1 lap to go.
go.
Final lap from Daytona. Chandler to the outside. There he goes. Looking to pass the 60s to Matthew White. This is when it all gets interesting. Here they come through 1 and 2 for the final time. Matthew White leads the field. Cameron Chandler down in P2. I don't know what he's doing. Chandler to second. Look at Chandler low. Side by side for the lead. Down the back for the final time. Oh, they're wrecking nearly. They're crashing. Benton turns. Down the back for the final time. Race to the outside. Brian Reyes for the lead.
Chandler leads the way. Here comes Cole Wilson on the outside.
Final time to the front straightaway. Brown, where will he go? They're 3 wide wrecking. They're crashing. Out of 4. To the end they go. 4 wide. Crashing. Who won it? The wrecking. Oh my goodness. Chandler will win from Daytona. Oh my goodness. Upside down. He got a car flipping. Oh my goodness. Cameron Chandler has won from the Daytona International Speedway. Can you believe it? Unreal. Holy.
That is unbelievable. Holy moly, that was amazing.
Cameron Chandler wrecks the truck, but it doesn't matter. He's your winner from the Daytona International Speedway. Oh my goodness. Those are the type of finishes you want to see. That's probably one of the best finishes we've ever had. That was absolutely incredible. There he is spinning it. Gonna do a burnout on the back straightaway because why not? Your winner from Daytona, Cameron Chandler, takes the race. We're going to make sure officially that he won. Yes, he did. Your winner. Just that much. Cameron Chandler wins the Daytona. We're going to take a look at that replay also after that. But just unbelievable finish for the Daytona. Congratulations to Cameron Chandler, your winner for the Daytona International Speedway.
I believe he blocked about 3 wide through that trial. Well, I know the 17 of Brown was looking. Andrew White got second, but coming top to bottom, trying to hold the thirsty pack of trucks behind him as he's going to bring it off at 3 and 4. It's going to burn it down for the fans here at Daytona.
Absolutely unreal finish to end this truck race from the Daytona International Speedway. Congratulations once again to Cameron Chandler, your winner from Daytona. He gets it. Gonna burn it down.
Unbelievable comeback story from leading pretty much the main part of the first part of the race, then going to the back and then coming back at the right moment, right place, right time, and passing Matthew White there, as you see Ryan Davis is going to park it. He's going to also do a burnout. Not quite sure what they're trying to do there, but
Yeah, so I don't know. Ryan Davis came home like 8th or something, but he's gonna burn it down anyways. So why not? As he's gonna burn it down to the front stretch once again. Very excited, Cameron Chandler, your winner from Daytona. Congratulations. We're gonna get him on an interview here just in a second. Then we'll take a look at your insane final lap finish. Unbelievable. So we're gonna see if Cameron Chandler wants to do an interview. Just coming up in about a minute as he continues his burnout down the front straightaway. Unbelievable. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say after watching that finish. There's about like 4 cars wrecking at the line, 4 wide for the win. So we're gonna have to take a look at that. We didn't really see that whole thing. He's gonna blow the engine, and he officially blows the engine. Your winner from Daytona, Cameron Chandler. So we'll see if he wants to do an interview. I've never seen anything like that in my life. That was absolutely insane. Unbelievable.
yeah. And the amazing fact is that until the line they kept it all clean except for Bryce Benton and Cole Clausen racing back, but that was just pure super speedway racing, blocking top to bottom, and for the most part they kept it straight until after the finish line when everything broke loose. And we had trucks flipping, we had everyone spinning out, but did not matter for Cameron Chandler.
So yeah, we'll get him on an interview just in a second. Just give us a second. Cameron Chandler, your winner from Daytona. As we officially have done it. We got another race coming up, because why not? That should be fun. For the Xfinity cars, 60 laps for the Xfinity Series. We'll see if we can get Cameron Chandler here on an interview. As that wraps it up in Daytona. Alright, so if he says yes to the interview, we're just going to go to the... Where is it? It's right here, the interview waiting room. So yeah, Cameron Chandler wants to do an interview. So yeah, back from Daytona. And we're going to get Cameron Chandler here for an interview just in a second. Your winner from Daytona. Congratulations to him. We're going to get him for an interview. Unbelievable finish to end off Daytona. And yeah, let's get Cameron Chandler in here just for a second. And then we'll take a look at that replay for this race, obviously. And yeah, Cameron Chandler, your winner from Daytona. So yeah, just gotta give us a second, and then we'll do all that, and then we'll do the interview, and then we'll take a look at that incredible final lap finish. So Cameron Chandler absolutely unbelievable finish to get the win there. So how are you able to keep it straight and just beat everyone to the line for that win?
Man, I don't know that. I'm not gonna lie, I just got super lucky there. I forgot who was pushing me, but I gotta thank them for the push. Uh, got I think it was the 66. I got a little loose from that bump and slid me up the track a little bit. But man, I'm just happy we could get the win for Team Sevi.
Yeah, so congratulations today. So are we gonna see you later tonight in the Xfinity race?
Yeah, most definitely. I probably won't try to be up front like I did this race until the 92 kind of did his thing, but I don't know. Hopefully I can go back to back.
All right, congratulations on the win, and we'll see you in the Xfinity race coming up about like 15 or 20 minutes.
Yep, thank you.
So yeah, that'll do it for Cameron Chandler. Let's take a look at the replay for this. It was just unreal. Let's take a look from Cameron Chandler. How is able to get this win on that final lap? Unbelievable finish. Here we go. Final lap. Here they came. See, Chandler was leading that race, and then Brown just went into the Matthew White. And they all just came to the line, and they all wrecked there. He just beat Matthew White. Unbelievable finish. They all crashed, coming, and then basically the entire field just piled them up. So, ooh, look at the 17. He went upside down. Luckily, okay after that. But what a finish, and to finish this race. Let's take a ride along with one of these drivers. I'm going to take a ride along with Matthew White. Just give us a second. Riding along with White. See, he even got contact with that 17 here. He came coming to the line. Chandler got turned, nearly beat him at the line, and just wrecked after that. So, unreal. I cannot. I don't know what to say after this unbelievable finish. So once again, congratulations to Cameron Chandler, your winner from the truck race tonight. Unbelievable finish tonight. So the Xfinity Series is coming up. You do not want to miss that. Coming up later tonight. So we'll see you in the Xfinity race coming up pretty soon in about, let's say, 10 minutes or so. And yeah. That'll do from Daytona. We'll see you in the Xfinity Series race just coming up really soon. Unbelievable race to end off the Truck Series night. Thank you all for watching. We will see you in Xfinity coming up pretty soon. What a finish!